Good morning. Yesterday I was in the United States and this morning I'm in Australia. Um, so I just want to share a few things about that. And if you want to kind of follow my trip, I'm going to talk about some things that I'm doing here. I'm in Melbourne. Um, First of all, the flight is pretty easy. If you're coming from Indiana, you can get a direct flight on American from Indianapolis to LAX, and then you have about 4 or 5 hour layover usually in Los Angeles, and you connect to a Qantas flight. I think it's the best airline, but there's other airlines to go on, but you get to usually fly the Airbus on Qantas, which is an amazing thing. It's just an amazing aircraft. Um, the flight from LA to Melbourne is about 14, 15 hours, sometimes 16 if there's winds or storms. But, and I know that seems like um, a long, long time, but it really goes really quickly. And it's, for me as a mother, a great time of just really not having any other responsibilities. Someone else is bringing you food. You can get up as much as you need to. There's little snack stations on the airplane, so I was always able to get water or a cup of tea or some fruit, um, um, everything. They've got snacks around, not just pretzels. It's not like your domestic flights anymore. But it's super easy, and then you land. I will say, like, a couple of travel tips are you need a visa for Australia. So if you're an American citizen, you need to get an electronic visa. You just go online to the australia.gov.au site and apply for an ETA, electronic travel visa, or ETV, and you get it like right then. So even if you're at the airport and you've like forgotten to get your visa, which I saw happen to many people, when I got to the airport that didn't know they needed a visa, you just do it right there online from your phone. It costs $20, $25, something like that. So that's no problem. You do need a valid passport. And another travel note is, especially if you haven't used your passport for a while, you need to always make sure that you are not traveling within 6 months of it expiring, because many times they'll not allow you to travel. You've got to have at least a year left on your passport. And other countries are different with that rule. And I'm not saying they wouldn't let you go, but it definitely raises a flag like, well, hang on. I guess maybe for emergencies, what if you got stuck in the country? How would you renew your I don't know. I don't know why, but just know that that's the case. And then when you arrive into Australia, it's a very easy process. Now, it's many things are electronic. You just slide your passport in a little kiosk thing, and it gives you a little ticket. You go and collect your bags, and then you go through immigration. You either declare things or you don't declare things, and then you're out. I mean, it's very quick these days. And then getting around the city is very, very, very easy in Melbourne. There's trains, buses, trams. Very, very easy. You can get a travel pass. That'll get you on the trams and the buses and the trains. You can go from one to one to one with just the one travel pass. And there's different levels of passes. Maybe one day I'll kind of talk about that. But it's a really easy place to get around without a car. They drive on the other side. I am driving while I'm here. I drove yesterday, jet lagged, on the other side of the road, and the shift with the manual, which is on the other side that I'm used to. But again, you can do these things. I'm no rocket scientist, and people who know me really, really well would be like, well, don't believe she can do it. So but Melbourne is a great, great city. For cafes and coffee shops and restaurants and clubs, and just the culture is so rich and so creative. I say Melbourne is like this place where a person with a creative mind can have any thought and bring it into this reality, and they do. And so refreshing for me, who's sort of always is looking for how can I fix things in my environment in Indiana? How can I make this better? So here, for me, this is like really supercharging my creative energy because everything is like, oh, I love that idea. Oh my God, I love that. Who thought of that? You know, and it's really exciting for me as a creative person. And I think that's why I love travel anyway, because it fills my cup. I'm actually here to see my 19-year-old son who has final exams in a couple of weeks, and this is his school holiday. So we are going to be driving the Great Ocean Road, so I'll talk about that and maybe make some videos along the way. So I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel, and which is just kind of a random channel at the moment. If you want to follow along and maybe get, you know, some of this good energy I'm going to be sending out. Okay, so anyway, Sat Nam, and yeah, enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. Yeah.